It's so dark in here. I apologize for the darkness. It is currently 7:30 in the morning. Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. Today I thought it'd be fun to talk about all of the books that I bought over this holiday season. So I went Black Friday shopping. I also did some Cyber Monday deals. So I got a stack of books. Way too much, actually. Way more than I thought I was gonna get. I thought maybe I would come out of the whole day with maybe like 5 books. Let's double that and add a few more. I'm just gonna quickly go through all of the books that I bought this past Black Friday and also on Cyber Monday. There are a few books that I purchased on it for Cyber Monday that I have not received yet, but I'm still going to put in a little picture of them so that way you can see them, and then I'll talk about those as well. So let's get on into the video. So some of these books that I bought are either from Target or from Barnes & Noble. So Barnes & Noble had a buy one get one 50% off sale going on, and Target had a buy two get one free sale going on. So obviously, I got a lot from both. The first book I purchased, I got A Million Kisses in Your Lifetime by Monica Murphy. I have seen this book everywhere. It has a little thing that even says as seen on TikTok. I have seen this in the bookstore for so long and I've always wanted to buy it, but it was always just kind of one of those books where it was like, oh, not yet. Like, I'm not ready to read that just yet. I feel like this might be one of my more springtime reads, or maybe something I read in the month of February, like closer to... Apologize for the noise. That's the fireplace. Since there was a big sale going on, I just went ahead and bought a bunch of books that I've always wanted to buy, but just haven't had the time or the money really to just go and buy them. So this book is a part of the Lancaster prep series. So it's set at like a prep school. And I always love books like that, especially in like the spring and summertime. I don't know, I eat that up. It is about a very like innocent, pretty, smart girl at this school, and it seems like everyone wants to be her, everyone loves her, and it's a opposites attract type book. The guy in this book is kind of like, I think maybe a bad boy, but he's always kind of thought, like, kind of seen right through her, or thought she wasn't as perfect as she seemed. So obviously it's going to be kind of opposites attract or enemies to lovers type thing, because he doesn't really like her. However, he doesn't know her yet. So I think it'll be fun. This will probably be a book I read in February, springtime-ish. And on that note, I also went ahead and bought I'll Always Be With You by Monica Murphy, which is a part of the same series. This is about 2 different people, so I went ahead and bought it because I saw it in the store right next to the other one. This one is a romance book about a guy and a girl who had a past fling with each other, and they both go to Lancaster Prep. However, I guess stuff happened and now they don't like each other, so it's going to be kind of like a second chance romance, which I think will be nice. And I think I'm just going to read it after the first one, and it just looks really cute. I'm really excited about it. The next book I got was All the Little Raindrops by Mia Sheridan. I'm pretty sure Mia Sheridan, she wrote Archer's Voice, which I really enjoyed that book. I know that's a very popular one, but I saw this in Target and I just had to get it. First of all, the cover, beautiful, loved it. But this one, what really drew me in is the synopsis on the back. So this one is about 2 high schoolers who both got kidnapped together, and they don't know why they were kidnapped or why they were chosen. However, they do share a tragic past with each other. The guy in this book, his dad, I believe, killed the girl's mom, and I don't know the whole story behind that, and I'm sure you'll find that out as you read the book. They somehow escape together, and then it's years in the future. The guy is now a private investigator, and he is looking into a case that's very similar to the one that he was in with this girl when they were in high school, and he then enlists the girl's help to solve this case. They think it's the same person as before, so they're basically trying to solve their own kidnapping. And it just sounds really fun. It sounds really cool, and I'm really excited to read this. I'm hoping it has a cool twist, but I just think it sounds amazing. I'm really excited to read this one. Next, we have Too Late by Colleen Hoover. I've seen this around the store a lot, and I've always wanted to get it, but just didn't grab it. I read a lot of Colleen Hoover whenever I was in high school, and I really enjoyed Verity and Layla, some of her more recent books that she's released, because I like how it has that darker theme in it, and this sounds like it's the same kind of vibe as those books. So this one is about a girl who is basically in a toxic relationship with a drug dealer. The reason why she's in this toxic relationship with him is because he is actually helping support her and her brother, who she has to pay for his care. She's kind of indebted to this drug dealer, so she can't really get away from him since she owes him a lot. And she meets this guy who is a DEA agent, and so they kind of strike up this romance a little bit. They have to hide their relationship from this drug dealer guy, because if he finds out, he will kill this DEA agent, and I think this agent is trying to take him down. So it's just like about a toxic relationship and this girl trying to get out of it. Next up, we have Better Than Fiction by Alexa Martin. This one, once again, I've always seen this on the shelf at the store, and I've never bought it or picked it up, but I've always thought it looked really cute. The cover is what really drew me to this book, but it is about a girl who is a movie lover, and she inherits her grandma's bookstore. So not really what she would expect or want to take care of, because she loves movies, not books. And it is about this author who is a hopeless romantic, and he decides he's going to try to help her basically see the beauty of reading, and he's trying to share his love of books with her. And it just sounds like a really cute romance. I feel like this will be just a very fun, lighthearted read. I believe that there's some like old ladies in a book club in this who are trying to help set her up with this author, so sounds super cute. Really looking forward to it. Next up, we have Fangirl by Rainbow Rowell, first of all. Look at this beautiful holiday edition. I saw this on a table at Barnes & Noble, and it was beautiful. This is the type of book that I want to lay out on like a coffee table for the holidays, because it's such a cute looking book. But I have heard of this book. I've actually read Attachments by Rainbow Rowell like years ago, and I really enjoyed that. I think that these books are very like coming of age and very like literary fiction. This book is about a girl who is starting her first year of college, and it's a coming of age story for her where she's trying to learn how to live outside of her comfort zone. It's also the struggles of being on your own for the first time and trying to learn how to be yourself, and also just figure out what you want with your life. And I feel like this is just gonna be a really good, deep story. I'm really excited about it. I have heard of Fangirl a long time ago. I know this is not a new book, but this will be the first time I'm reading it, and it's all because of this cover. The next book I bought was The Luminaries by Susan Dennard. This one I've heard a lot about. I saw that the second book also is out now. I'm gonna just read this and see if I like it, and then decide if I want to read the second book. But I think this sounds really interesting. It is a fantasy. The Luminaries are basically this group of people who are protecting this town from these monsters and creatures and things that are in the forest that surround the town. And this girl, the main girl, she wants to become a luminary. There is like some sort of hunter trial that she has to take basically to prove that she's true and loyal, and so that way she can join the Luminaries. Her father was exposed as a witch and a traitor. She's basically trying to fix her family's reputation, and she decides to take these deadly trials with the help of her ex-best friend, and who's also like the bad boy of the town. So it sounds like it's gonna be a really cute romance. I feel like there's gonna be a lot of banter in there, hopefully. And it kind of sounds like it's gonna be similar to maybe like Powerless, close to the Hunger Games, where there's trials and I don't know. But it just sounded interesting, and I'm very excited to read it, and I think it's time. I saw it on sale, so I thought, well, why not? So the next book I've heard a lot about, I feel like this is a slept-on book, but it is A Broken Blade by Melissa Blair. And this one, I don't know too much about actually. I just recognized the cover, and I knew I've seen this in a lot of other videos that people had talked about it. So the little blurb at the top just says, "My body is made of scars. Some were done to me, but most I did to myself." Okay. So it says the main character, she's a killer. She's actually the king's blade, so she's a talented spy in the kingdom, and she's the king's favorite assassin. So Throne of Glass, anyone? I'm so excited about this. I think I'm gonna go into it very blind, so that's all I'm gonna read from it, but I am very excited. I feel like it might be one of those books that I read and I'm just like pleasantly surprised with how good it was. Next we have Fall of Ruin and Wrath by Jennifer L. Armentrout. I don't know much about this book either, but I've seen a lot about it. I love Jennifer L. Armentrout's books and I like her writing, so I'm very excited about this. I actually saw some of the little teasers that she posted on Instagram, and some of the excerpts that she put on there, or the quotes from this book, just are really what made me want to buy this book. And it just sounds like it's going to be a really good romance. So it's a fantasy. It might be enemies to lovers. I'm not 100% sure. The next 2 books I'm going to talk about are ones that I bought for Cyber Monday. So I haven't received them yet. So they are still getting shipped to me, but I do want to talk about them. So the first one is The Obsession. I've seen in Barnes & Noble all the time, and I saw it was on sale, and it's one of those YA fiction books, kind of like a mystery thriller. The little blurb on the front literally says, boy meets girl, boy stalks girl, girl gets revenge. So it sounds like this boy is very delusional. He thinks that this girl likes him, or that they're meant to be, and he's stalking her. And I guess this girl has a very dark past, and she is gonna basically teach him a lesson. So I'm very excited about this one. I think it'll be a really fun YA mystery thriller book to read. And the last book I got was Wrong Place, Wrong Time. And this is actually a book club book that I'm reading currently with some of my coworkers. And this one is about a mother who gets the chance to go back in the past and solve the reason why her son killed someone. This is what we're reading for our book club, and I really wanted to buy it while it was on sale, and I'm very excited to read it. I think it'll be fun. I've read other books similar to this plot, How to Solve Your Own Murder, that I read last year around the fall time, and I really enjoyed it. I really liked the whole Groundhog Day where you can fix things, and it kind of sounds like it's going to be similar to that. However, I do know it said that each time she wakes up, she's further in the past, so that's a different twist than I'm used to. It's usually just you wake up on the same day over and over and over, but this time she keeps going further and further in the past, trying to basically fix or figure out why her son killed someone. I think it'll be a really good book. I think it's gonna be very interesting. So that is it for today's video. I hope you all enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed this little haul. Actually, it's a pretty big haul, if I do say so myself. I did not mean to buy this many books, but here we are. If books are on sale, why not buy them? I'm going to read them eventually. It might not be right this second, but I will eventually read them. So might as well get them when they're cheaper. Hopefully this gave you some ideas for more books to buy, and I will see you guys next week. Happy reading. Bye.